people say that we're not too much back then. We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a non-violent Bible-based group. You about to say non-violent. We do not advocate any act of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. But we advise that if anyone here or knows of any because the whole world is wrong with the iniquity, and have to see the
All right. Okay, all right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you brothers who are doing this work in sincerity and in truth, the hopeful elect. The brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to return so we can get out this place. Peace and salutations to you brothers, man. As you see in the video, this weekend was kind of a hectic weekend. I mean, we're busy in Satan, and the spirit of Satan was out there heavy on the weekend as we were prophesying in the camp. I got there a little after the brothers, and when I came down, I heard, I thought when I was coming from a further area, I heard a big loud noise. So we come to find out it was IUIC who just took the other side of the corner that we was on, basically. It was IUIC. And as you see in the video, when they made their intro, we're not a hate group. We whatever they were saying, But these men came and basically the brother said when they came down, they marched down the street to that spot, They marched down the street to that spot, and I wonder if we wasn't there, they would have probably tried to take our spot, set up where we stay at, and I guarantee they would have tried to do that. Okay, these guys, IUIC stand for Israelites United in Carnality. That's what they are, man. All right. They tried to set up shop, and they basically were coming by us while we're on the other side of the corner with their flyers, you know what I mean, and passing them out by us. I mean, it's all in this. We know we're Israel, but they just marched up and marched the whole load of them. It was probably 30 or 40 of them marched down the street, past the brothers while we were prophesying, past us, basically right by us. I mean, they was on the same sidewalk as us, past the brothers up, and went to that spot, and then tried to you seen the video. They was only out there for about 25 minutes, but we seen them. I seen them. When they were finished, it took 3 loads of. They had a van. They had a van that picked everybody up, so it took probably an hour for them all to get into the van. So they came from the other corner. So it took them probably an hour to drop them off on the corner that we didn't see them at, like at the other end of the block we were on. So them to march past us. So they had to take a whole hour to drop all them people off at a corner, probably at the other end of the block. All right, they did that at the other end of the block. Well, brothers didn't even see him because brothers was out there. We started around 1:00, and brothers was already there. And when they marched probably when they marched by the brothers, they already marched when they all marched in a single file line, but they came from another corner. So it's obvious that they wanted us to see them and do that, or some intimidation type deal. All right, this is like a IUIC, ISUPK. That's some shit we seen ISUPK do. All right, these dudes, this is carnality, man. This is carnality, man. All right, and at its finest, man. Okay. You know, you can see that. Okay, so while they was doing that, they had their guys had some flyers out. Like it's normal. I mean, you brothers, you can't come in while we've been out there for about 10, almost 9 years. You know, right there in that spot. You know, I believe. Oh, sorry. So like it was about 8 years we've been out there. Okay. So, you know, time fly, man. You know. So we've been there that long, and they was funny. They were there that the weekend before, riding around, passing their flyers out. You know. So as we go through our day, they shut down after a few minutes. They got to wait for the bus to come. Then they send two guys to come, two UIC members to come down and speak with speak with me and the other brother. I mean, while we actually in the middle of our we speaking, while I'm not actually speaking, but the brother was basically speaking, and I'm speaking. They want to come to us and make a statement. Say we know the bullhorn was loud, and so because they had they have megaphones, and we don't we didn't want to step on nobody's toes while we out here. You knew we was out here. They knew we was out here months. They been out. We see them once in a while, every 6 months. Probably walking past the flyers out. This on the main street of Woodward in Detroit. We see them. They know we was there the whole time. Okay. So through the spirit, I just think I don't know. I don't know why they sent somebody down there. They already did it. They already did what they did and finished. While they was interrupting us. But through the spirit, it was all good. Brothers was just prophesying like anyway. It didn't even matter. They so it's basically these guys are carnal, man. And Nate runs this carnality, man. All right, we're just gonna get into a couple of scriptures. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just start at I should just start at I'm gonna go to 2 Corinthians. Okay, chapter 10, verse 14. 10 and 14, I believe. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 14. It says, "For we stretch not ourselves beyond our measure, as though we reach not unto you, for we are come as far as to you also in preaching the gospel of Yahushua." Man, we come, all right, because brothers come from wherever they come and to preach the name of Yahushua, man. Not boasting of things without our measure, that is, other men's labors. Okay, so we're out there. We've been out on that area for years, man. Okay, all right, and this is what we labored over there, man. Okay, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, we labored over there. Okay, but having hope when your faith is increased, man. Okay, that we shall be enlarged by you according to our rules abundantly, okay? To preach the gospel in a region beyond you, okay? So we even go further. So, we doing that through the internet. It's getting out there. So it's no reason to do pot shot videos. I mean, not videos, pot shot camps, mainly interrupting other brothers who were doing their work, because these guys knew we was out there. Like I said, they was out there the week before passing out flyers. Okay? And not to boast in other men's lines or in the things that made ready of our hands. Okay? All right? So basically, the things that the other men's lines are basically what the basically like the territory we're in, man. All right? You know what? Let me get this out of. Let's see. made other men until the Salakia, for stuttering, to preach the gospel in the regions beyond you, to go further and preach. These guys had it. The city is big, and not to boast in other men's lines of the things made ready of our hands. Okay, so what we labored in, the areas that we labored in, these are like the territories, man. We labored in, man. And these guys come and just step out there with their loudspeakers, man, blowing all type of noise, and brothers, we had to just cope with it. It's like, right? Okay. Oh, it's like, all right. So they came out into the spots we was at, you know, and they knew what they was doing, which is funny. They kind of came over like yeah, basically they did what they did, try to give us some excuse. The speaker was loud and stuff. Brothers, we didn't want to step on nobody's toes. You did your whole set. Y'all only do about 25 minutes anyway, man. Okay? They just wanted to just thought they intimidated brothers, or because you can see from the initial intro, we're not affiliated, and we not. They said something about. I think brother said they said something about other camps. They're not scared of no these Israelite camps or nothing like that, and then we the only ones there. All right. Okay, let's go to Romans. Yeah, this is gonna be short. Romans 15. And 20. Okay, this is Romans 15 and 20. It says, "Yea, so have I strived to preach the gospel, not where Yahushua was named, lest I should build upon another man's foundation." All right, so Paul was just saying basically Yahushua, he was basically where he went, his name was magnified and glorified, and the Lord sent him. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua sent him out into the other regions, where the Gentiles were at, So to make the word be known, man, the labors that he did was not was done in other areas and stuff like that, man. Other regions, man. He's not to build on another man's foundation and what they tried to do. That's what he's basically saying, man. Yeah, I should build on another man's foundation. These guys came out and tried to build on our foundation, but the Spirit of the Lord came on them to tell them to leave. Get out of there. And we're gonna see by next week if they still come out again and do that. But they sent two guys. They should have sent the big man that was down there and came and talked to us. But it didn't matter. Whoever they sent, the Alba Shimon Shah did all that, man. Okay, because that's some proud stuff, man. Especially the comment that them guys made, man. All right. So what they did, man, the Most High see that. How about Shimon Shah sees that, man? Okay. This is Matthew 6 and 1. Okay, it says take heed that ye do not your own Salakia. It says verse 2. It says, therefore, when thou doest alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee as hypocrites do. And that's what they were doing. Okay? And that's what they was doing, sounding the trumpet, man. All right, making it loud. The bullhorn was blasting through us. We didn't care. I mean, I was just amazed. Like these guys are just trying to just move in on us, man. But Yahweh Shimon Shah, he does what he do, man. He makes our enemy leave, man. I mean, even though the Israel, that was, they knew what they were doing. All right. Okay. It's like you make your enemies be at peace with thee. Do in the synagogues as in the streets, that they may have glory of men. And that's what they was doing all this for. to be seen. And that's what you can look at IUIC as a lot of guys who want to be seen. You know, are they really preaching for the word of the Lord, or are they just preaching for strife, man, or contention, or just for vainglory? All right. Verily I said to you, they shall have their reward. They're gonna have the reward for that, man. Okay. It says, but when thou doest alms, you know, but basically if you do it secretly, man. All right. You not secret, so like when you do these things, you don't do these things outwardly, man. Okay. So like I'm kind of pissed about that, you know, situation. You know, it was just demon day, super demon day, you know, out there that day, man. You know, and the IUIC cats, they knew we was out there. I mean, but I'm not harping over it, but it was just like, wow, you knew that. You didn't even know the scripture about building on another man's foundation. That's why they sent two guys over and said we didn't want to step on no man's toes. And that's just the same thing that scripture was saying. Standing on another man's foundation. Okay? All right? And this is the last one. Matthew 23:5. It says, but all their works they do to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge their borders of their garments, and love the upper rooms, because they stand on they old school style, standing up on the podiums, preaching like they used to do back in the day, man. We don't even need the megaphones, man. All they do is bring more attention that we don't even need. Okay. This thing is about the edifying the elect, man. We got the Urim and the Thummim. We got the unicorn, man, to go on. We got all that to use, man. All right. It says at feasts and in the chief seats in the synagogues. You know, that's how they got him up there with Nate and his homeboys. They up there in the great seats, you know, and they got these men out here thinking like them, man. But the Most High got it. They're going to have their reward, you know. It says, and love the upper rooms at feasts and chief seats in the synagogues. All right. So, you know, really, these guys are carnal. IUIC stands for Israelites United in Carnality, man. You know, that was some carnal things, you know. Hey, if it wasn't nothing, no type of strife, they wouldn't have said none of that at the beginning of their intro. All right. So and with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace, salutations, shalom.